So hi guys, this is my egg and this is my milk and this is the salt that I'll be using to make my pancake. So I'll be using these three ingredients to make my pancake. So first of all, I'll be breaking my egg into the bowl before I put the other ingredients. So the first thing is to put my egg into the bowl. Then I'll be putting half spoon of salt into my egg for the watery mixture. So I'll be having two mixtures. I'll be having the watery mixture and the dry mixture, but I'm starting now with the watery mixture for my pancake. So after putting my salt, I'll be putting my sugar into the watery mixture. So this is my sugar that I'll be pouring into the watery mixture. So I love putting a lot of sugar into my pancake because I love sugary things. So but for this video I'll be putting 2 spoons of sugar into my watery mixture. So after putting my sugar into my watery pancake mixture, I'll be putting my milk into my watery pancake mixture. So I'll be mixing it well after putting my sugar because I like my pancakes to be well mixed. I like my pancake mixture to be well mixed. So I'll be putting my milk. You can either use the thin milk or the powder milk, but since I don't have any thin milk, I'll be using my sachet milk for the pancake. So I like a lot of milk in my pancake, but if you want to put milk into your pancake, you can put any amount, but I'll just recommend you putting like 5 spoons of milk if you are making pancakes only for yourself. Or if you're making for other people, then you can put a lot of milk depending on how many pancakes you are making. So I'll be mixing my watery mixture very well because I love a well mixed pancake mixture. So after mixing my pancake watery mixture, then I'll be doing my dry mixture. So now that I'm done with my watery mixture, this is my dry mixture. This is my dry bowl. There is no water inside the bowl. Then I'll be putting my flour. So sorry for calling my flour in the beginning of this video. I made a mistake calling my flour a flower in the beginning of the video, so sorry for that. So this is my flour. So I'll be putting half bowl of flour. And if you're making for only yourself, if you're making any pancake for only yourself, I recommend you making a half bowl of pancake. But if you're making for a lot of people, then you can put a plenty flour. You can put sorry, you can put plenty flour. So this is my baking powder. This is my baking powder. So I'll be putting a little amount of baking powder. You don't want your pancake to burn, so you put a little bit of baking powder into your dry mixture. So I recommend you putting half spoon of baking powder into your dry mixture. So after putting my baking powder, I'll be putting my vanilla flavor. So there is the liquid vanilla flavor and there is the powder vanilla flavor. Right now I have only the powder vanilla flavor, which I'll be pouring into my dry mixture. So if you have the liquid vanilla flavor, you should put it into your wet or your watery mixture. So this is my dry pancake mixture, and the first one I did in the beginning was my watery or wet pancake mixture. So I'll be putting a little bit of vanilla flavor into my dry mixture. Then I'll be mixing it very well because I love my things to be very well mixed. So this is my dry mixture, which I'll be pouring into my wet mixture or vice versa. So right now this is both my dry mixture and my watery mixture. I'll be pouring my watery mixture into my dry mixture. So this is how I'll be pouring my watery pancake mixture into my dry pancake mixture before I mix it thoroughly. So I like my pancake to be very mixed, to be very well mixed. So I'll be pouring a little bit of water in. So I'll be pouring a little bit of water into my mixture to make my consistency to be very well balanced. So right now I'm mixing it and it is too thick for my liking, and it will not fry well because it's too thick. So I'll have to put my a little bit of water inside my pancake mixture because it is just too thick. So I'll be pouring water inside my pancake mixture. So this is me pouring it, and then I'm mixing my pancake mixture very well. It is supposed to come out not too thick and not too watery. So your pancake mixture should not be too watery, and it should also not be too thick. So it should be in the middle. It should be balanced, not too watery, not too thick. So your pancake mixture should be balanced. It should be in the middle of being, you know what I mean? So just like now, it is not too thick and it is not too watery, which is perfect. So well, I'll be putting a little bit of water because I still like want to check how it is. I want it a little bit light. So I feel like it's too light right now, and I feel like the former one was better. So I'll be pouring a little bit of flour into my pancake because I feel it's too watery right now. So this is how it looks right now. It's like pouring too fast and I don't like it like that. It is not supposed to be too watery. So I'll be pouring a little bit of flour into my pancake mixture. So I'll be mixing it thoroughly because I like my pancakes to be very well mixed and I don't want particles in my pancakes. So it is very important to mix your pancake mixture very well. So after I feel satisfied with my pancake look or pancake mixture, then if you like your pancakes to be a little bit thick, you can put more flour into your pancake. But I feel like this should be okay for me. So now I'll be turning on my gas cooker and letting my frying pan to be dry. So right now my frying pan is too wet. It has too much water on it, like it has a little bit of water around. So I'll wait for my frying pan to dry up. So right now that is dry, this is my butter that I'll be using, margarine butter, and I'll be pouring a little bit of butter into my frying pan. Don't put too much butter in your frying pan. And if you are using groundnut oil, don't put too much oil. Do not put too much oil in your frying pan. Pancakes come out better when you don't put too much oil or too much butter. So now I'll be pouring my pancake into my frying pan. So I'll be using this little cup to pour it into my frying pan. My gas is a little high. So right now, as you can see, there's bubbles coming out of the pancake, which shows that it is done under. So now you can flip up your pancake. So the bubbles is a way to know that your pancake is done at the bottom. So So how you make your pancake, you just put a little bit of mixture in your frying pan, then you wait for it to fry a little. Once you see those bubbles on your pancakes, then you know that under your pancake is done and it's time to flip your pancake over. So right now you can see those little bubbles forming on the pancake. So you use your spoon or your spatula if you have and flip it over like this. As you can see how good looking the pancake is looking, very fresh, very demure. So after a little while, you put your pancakes into your plate. So this is another pancakes that I'm making again, another batch, another cup again of pancake. So I'll wait for my pancake to have bubbles. Right now it is not done under, so I'll wait a little for the pancakes to bring out bubbles. Okay, it is now bringing out some bubbles, so I know that under it is done. So it is now time for me to flip my pancake over. So now that I flip it over, it is looking good on the top. Then I'll reduce my fire because it's a little bit high. So I'll reduce the heat because I don't want my pancakes to be burning all over. So that is how you make your pancake. So I'll be adding a little bit of butter again to finish up the remaining parts, the remaining bowl of my pancake mixture. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching my pancake video. Thank you for watching to this time. If you reach this part of the video, thank you very much for taking your time to watch my video. I really appreciate. So please, I'd like you to comment what type of video I should do in my next video. What would you like me to do in my next video? Please comment and tell me what you would like to see me do in my next video, or what kind of things you like me to make in my next video. So please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button below my video to subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you for watching. Bye.